in the Lone Star Land, with boots on my feet and dreams in my hand. A little sassy but a whole lot of grace. You'll see that fire when you look in my face. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. Barbecue smoke, Friday night lights, cheering for the Astros under Texas skies. A little bit stubborn, a whole lot of charm. This big old heart will keep you warm. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. Barbecue smoke, Friday night lights, cheering for the Astros under Texas skies. A little bit stubborn, a whole lot of charm. This big old heart will keep you warm. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. From the blue bonnet fields to the city streets, every step I take feels like home to me. With a little sass and a lot of pride, this Texas girl's got nothing to hide. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. Gummy shoe prints laid them down the street. Chocolate wrappers hiding secrets sweet. They don't miss a beat, they've got a knack. With licorice ropes pulling answers back. Twist the wrapper to reveal the truth. A sticky web spun by a candy sloop. No sour lies can escape the grip. These lollipops all
Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing? I hope everybody is having a super great Friday. Happy summer solstice. It is the first day of summer. Woo woo! Ready or not, here comes the hot days. Thank you all for being here. I give up, y'all. It's like everybody's going live at the same time tonight. Anyways, here we go. Let's say hello to beautiful YouTuber. And yes, YouTuber, I noticed that early on I didn't dig into it too much, but interesting. Hello, Queen. How you doing, Miss Rhonda? Me and you. How are you doing? Hey, Miss Kathy. Hope you're well. Charlene, hello. Today is Seth's birthday. So, yes, we will have to play our birthday song for him and tell him happy birthday. Hello, Lori. TJ, how you doing? Let's see. Seclusion, bonjour. Hello to you. Anybody else? Cecilia, good to have you. Valley Gal, how are you? And let's see who else is in here. Laura W., how you doing? Hi, Kelly. She says, Sebastian Rogers, we will never give up on you. We will fight for you till you are found and brought home to your daddy. Yes, yes. I think we all agree with that statement. 100% for sure. Hey, Holly. How are you? And let's see. Keep scrolling. Roxy R, how you doing, my friend? Good to have you. Hello, Bobby. Oh, no, you've had a stomach bug. Yuck. Hope you're feeling better. Looky, there's Miss Sandra. She said just a quick hello to everyone. She's going to hang in the bushes. Big love to you, Miss Sandra. Hope you are feeling much better as the days go by. I am so happy to hear you are home. Hello, Gypsy. How you doing? And let's see. Anybody else sneak in here? Try to get everybody a hello, and I don't want to miss anybody. Let's see. Holly, look at you, sweet girl. Hey, Mama, how you doing? Good to have you. And that is about it. Looky here. Holly, thank you so much for the super sticker. You're so sweet. We appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for that, Holly. It is greatly appreciated. And while everybody is saying hello to Seth, let's just go ahead and let's play a happy birthday song for Sebastian's daddy.
Woke up today with a smile in my heart. It's your special day, a brand new start. The candles are lit, the cake's in sight. Let's make this moment shine so bright. Happy birthday, my dear friend. May your joy today never end. Hope your dreams take flight, soar far. Have a day as sweet as you are. The laughter echoes, the music plays. Memories we'll keep for all our days. Raise a glass to the year ahead, for all the words we've yet to have said. Happy birthday, my dear friend.
Happy birthday, Seth. We hope that you have as good a day today as you possibly can. We know that if Sebastian was here, he would be singing happy birthday to you. And hopefully for your next birthday, we will have that dream come true for you. Yes, bring Sebastian home. May your wish come true, Seth. Yes. So, hello, Southern Charm. How are you doing, sweetie? Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. Those that are just listening, I appreciate you just as much. Thank you all for being here. Today we're going to do some listening. Hi, Italian. How are you? Italian says, happy birthday, Seth. I tell you, hard time when it's your birthday, your child's not with you, and it's just so sad because you want to be happy, but it's hard. So blessings to Seth, hugs to Seth, because every day just runs together pretty much, and we need to work extra hard to get that baby brought back home to his daddy. So oh goodness, you know, we have been talking a lot about the Texas Roadhouse. And after hearing yesterday, Brown Eyes said, happy birthday. God bless you, Seth. I don't think she's able to chat right now, but I got that message. So happy birthday to you from her. Yesterday, we listened to Legally Blonde, who, you know, just sat here and gave us what Seth is needing and the way to go about getting it done. And we'll just say prayers that that can happen. We'll say prayers that everything's done the correct way. And we will let that play out how it may. And today, we're going to talk about Texas Roadhouse once again. Most of you know I was pretty upset about a situation with Texas Roadhouse and all the people that were there that we've gone over, looked at, and all the things. Miss Kathy, thank you so much for that. That is so sweet of you. I appreciate you so much. So, like I said, most of you know, thank you, Miss Kathy, that discredit, you know, all the things. I'm not going to get too deep into it. Hey, Narita. But let's just say this. I heard mention that all the people that were at Texas Roadhouse that, you know, got discredited, were all there as an alibi. That is their alibi. That's what I heard. But they would have to all be there, right, to actually have that alibi. But it doesn't really make the right alibi. It just alibis them for the time that Sebastian was eating dinner. Because if you stop and think about it, it was after they left, Katie and Sebastian, that no one's quite sure when he went missing. And I'm pretty sure all those people didn't stay at Texas Roadhouse. But I'm going to say this, and I'm not trying to be mean when I say it, but there is a story of Katie stopping at the convenience store on the way home, a car pulling up, and it is said to be that Sebastian got out of the car and got into the other car. Now, I've said before, and I'll continue to say it, until I have proof, till we can see that proof or know where it came from and verified, it's hard to go with that plan of action. So you still have Katie's story of the fact that he made it home. You still have Katie's fact that he went to bed. And you have Katie's facts that she woke up, he was gone, and he had ran away. Well, we know all the things she said from 6 o'clock that morning on. We're not quite sure what the true story is because she's had multiple stories to tell. That's a given. And so, do we believe her that he actually made it home? And it's very frustrating because law enforcement says that he made it home because they have digital proof that he was sitting in the back seat of the car. Well, what would make him be in the back seat of the car when he left Texas Roadhouse in the front passenger seat? And too many questions are left floating in the air from the time they drive out of the parking lot at Texas Roadhouse to 16 months later. And so we know there was light activity in the back of that yard. We know this. We know for a fact that Katie says he was playing and she tells him to go to bed. We know that. That's a fact, right? Because she told us. Now, is it a fact that he was home and when she told him to go to bed, he was actually there? No, we don't have that as a fact. Okay, give my tablet for me, please. It's charging. Okay, can it stretch this far? Undo it up there? Yeah. Okay, sorry, my granddaughter's up here with me. But so it's a fact that she tells us this. It's a fact that that's the story she wants us to go according to, right? But there is nothing at all to back up her fact. There's light activity we know happening at 3 a.m. in the back of from the back of their home to a waiting car. It's not a trash truck. We know that. We know for a fact something is happening. What that fact is, we can only guess, right? We can only guess that they're either taking Sebastian out of the home by carrying him and putting him in that car and driving away with him, or if he did not make it home, what would the purpose be? To take out his clothes, because he had his clothes on at Texas Roadhouse, and they gave those clothes to law enforcement. So they had to get him back to his home if he didn't make it home. But we've also seen plenty of times the footage of the Texas Roadhouse, the light video at 3 a.m., and it looks as if they're carrying something or someone. If Sebastian wasn't there to carry out, then what would be needed to be so bulky to carry out of that house? I've been really looking at all of this over and over lately, trying to decipher what exactly we are looking at, what could possibly be that is being taken out. Because if he did not make it home, folks, then there shouldn't have been anything. Ziva, no ma'am. There should not have been anything to have to remove from the house, right? So that more than likely tells me, for once, Katie might have been telling us the truth. He actually may have made it back home. And then something happens from there. Whatever happens, somehow, some way, Sebastian had to have been taken out of that home if he was there. Hi, Black Skies. Thanks for joining us. I'm telling you, I agree with you. We need clarification more on that. But of course, we can't rely on his mother at all, right? Because she can't even tell us the same story twice about what happened. And I don't know that we would actually believe her anyways, right? So it's kind of questionable what direction, what thought process, and what, I don't know, what story you want to go with, I guess you could say. So today we are going to play what Hindsight put out. It's called the Fork in the Road Theory. I assume most of you probably have watched it. Hey, His Eyes, how are you doing? But if you haven't, we're going to look at it. And I want you to watch it really close. Read it really close, because we're going to discuss it as soon as we're through. So here, let's look at this. Bobby. Okay. Well, here we go. We're going to do this. and listen
The
to what's being
clothes that he
said.
was wearing, were those, I think you've already answered this, but just for my clarification.
Chris answered that question.
Huh?
Chris answered that question.
When did Chris?
Okay, did y'all hear that? Starting out from the very beginning. The clothes he was wearing. And Seth clarified. Chris answered that. He answered. Chris answered. So, not Katie, but Chris, of course.
Chris say?
Chris said that they used this close to the night before for the scent dogs.
We spoke about earlier. Chris and Katie did actually confirm that the clothes that he was wearing at Texas Roadhouse that night were accounted for. And I believe they were the articles of clothing that were used for the scent dog. Am I correct when I say that, Chris?
Yes, those clothes are in the possession of law enforcement.
Katie's on this phone call. I'm not sure why she has to ask Chris. I would have asked Katie because his mother was the one there, not Chris, correct?
So you guys saw on your camera.
Right after school on Friday.
Okay.
On my video, about somewhere around 3 o'clock, get the mail on Friday.
Okay.
Then they evidently had been out on Saturday because she comes home, she pulls up, he jumps out of the car and he gets the mail, and while she's pulling into the garage, he's skipping and he looks happy and he's running up to the front door, but then he doesn't go in the front door and he skips back down the sidewalk and into the garage, but looks really happy.
Mm-hmm.
I did not visually see him on Friday with the camera, but Sunday with my camera, but that was when I asked my husband asked the police, did you see who took that trash down? Was that Sebastian?
Mm-hmm.
And they said yes, because in this neighborhood, if you want your trash picked up on Monday morning, you got to take it down there Sunday, sometime Sunday.
Right. A lot of
Okay, we have to stop it here. Did Sebastian take the trash to the road? Or did Sebastian not take the trash to the road? That right there, that question, that speculation of whether it was him or not him would be part of the key as to whether he came home or not.
speculation. When was he last seen? 6:30 on Sunday night. Law enforcement has him on camera leaving the steakhouse. They drive for 9 minutes back to the house.
Okay, that we know is not correct because they didn't get home till almost 7, and it only takes them about 15 minutes or so to get home. It's more than just 9 minutes.
Now, about a week after this information was uncovered, I guess, from law enforcement, or it's actually no, about a week into the investigation, then Katie comes out and says, hey, by the way, I have dash cam footage.
And we went home straight from Texas Roadhouse. And we were home for...
Okay, I want everybody to look right here. Look at their shoes. Black shoes, white sole. Sebastian's wearing blue jeans and a short sleeve black shirt. He is about the same height as her. However, Katie has on the black pants and the black hoodie. It very well could have been Katie that took out the trash.
Approximately 15 minutes before he took the trash out. And he is on video, and the FBI was able to clear it up and confirm that it's him. Even though you can tell it's him from away because of how he runs, it's just, you could tell from his mannerisms. The second you look at it, it's him running, but still.
Now, don't forget, Katie is the one that started telling us exactly his movements while he runs. So she knows how he runs. Could it have been Katie? I say yes. But she knows his mannerisms. She knows how he runs. She knows how he walks. She very well could have done every bit of that. And yes, Queen Brown Eyes reminds us here, Seth said he couldn't tell if it was Sebastian. How did Ellie confirm it? I don't think they could, but they did. Yep, even CP said Katie walked like Sebastian. He confirmed it. We heard his own words.
Enforcement has the literal, like, to the second.
We have been told we are not to give out exact times.
I call BS. Mr. Chris is famous for that. Mr. Chris is very, very, very well known for saying law enforcement told us not to say this. Law enforcement told us not to do this. Law enforcement. Well, if they did tell him that, then they're trying to cover his ass, because law enforcement does not do that.
That came directly from law enforcement. We're not breaking that.
But like I said, they literally used my 360 and like
They got the timestamps.
That route I took.
Yes.
They knew how fast I went. They knew if I did any stops, which I didn't. They know, like, they literally.
Did you hear that part? Listen how quick she confirms, which I didn't. Let's listen to that part again, guys.
Timestamps.
That route I took.
Yes.
They knew how fast I went. They knew if I did any stops, which I didn't. They know, like, they literally know every detail because we have upgraded 360. So they literally,
What up,
and I
hindsight?
have a thing in my car with a camera.
Yeah, the dash cam.
It's not a dash cam.
Oh,
That's
okay.
where everybody's wrong.
Okay.
And I'm not going to tell people what it is. In this
Gypsy. Yes, ma'am. Ellie should have told him not to dispose of minor children, in our opinion.
vehicle, there was something that recorded a video and audio.
But law enforcement had multiple sources to confirm every move I made that day.
Okay.
Up to and including voice and video.
Now, did you see that? Let's go back just a tad here. This is how you adjust date, time, and locations on a video on your iPhone. We know things get altered. We know that recording devices is Katie's specialty. We know she knows how to do this stuff. Now watch this part close, guys. Here are the headlights to this vehicle. This, right, the tail light. This is the vehicle itself. It's very, very obvious when those lights come on. And if you stop and think, a car that starts automatically puts on its running lights, automatically does the headlights and the back lights when you are in park. Look at this real close. We had now this is hindsight in them. Okay, we had previously thought that our rendered video of the lights could have allegedly been images of Sebastian being carried over a shoulder. However, Folks, if you do not see a face here, I don't know what that could be. I don't know what that could be. To me, that is a face. This is a head of the person carrying whatever this is. That's my opinion. Now, this right here, if you can see it, is an Army, Navy, military issued bag. Okay. Imaging alleged more of the possible object being that of a military duffel bag than that of a human. Okay. This is what they're having to say. The pickle bag, there's all kinds of names for it. Each branch, I think, call it something different. Okay, watch close. Now, do y'all see that? Do y'all see the image at the top? Okay. They're saying this is the bag that is being carried. This is what they think the image is actually.
People next door, I told you that they didn't think it.
Listen to this very close. This comes from Bobby the neighbor, okay? Listen real close.
An older couple, they've got cameras on the front corner and back corner of their house, and they told TBI and Sheriff's Office Department their camera wasn't working. Well, they came back 2 weeks later and went around, and I told you they started the search all over again, literally from ground one. They knocked on their door and asked them, do you guys have cameras? They said yes, but they're not working. And the guy looked at them and said, that's okay. Can we see it? Sure enough, their cameras actually were working, and there is a black blob with something thrown over the person's shoulders. That I shoved out is on a neighbor's camera. Right. There was a car on our road, on my road. Right. There was a car. I don't know anything about the car. I don't know. Nobody ever told me what it looked like or anything like that. But there was a car on my road around 3:30, 4 o'clock-ish in the morning. It drove down my road. It turned right onto Stafford. It sat on.
Now remember, Bobby lives on Kellen.
Stafford for about 5 minutes or so. 2 flashlights came up to the car. Oh God! Walked across your. Without a doubt, it was 2 flashlights. The neighbor that has it on camera confirmed, without a doubt, it was absolutely 2 flashlights. It was not, and I'll repeat, it was not. To do it again, it was not the trash truck. I knew it wasn't. Absolutely, without a doubt, not a trash truck. The neighbor that had the camera talked to me personally and said, I'm telling you right now, a car there. It pulled, it backed up, back onto Kellen, and then drove down Kellen to leave. She has it on camera. Oh my God. The flashlights were seen going through the yards. Trash trucks don't go through the yards.
That's what I said. Thank you for saying that. Trash trucks do not go through the yards.
There's no trash trucks.
Thank you.
But here's the thing. There's not even trash cans in the yard over where the lights were.
Amen.
That's a ditch.
They have tried so hard. And folks, do not forget. Don't forget that it was Craddock, Carter, the DA that was telling Seth, Katie, and Chris these were trash truck lights. How is it that law enforcement, the district attorney, are going to try to convince the parents of a missing teenager these are trash truck lights? Isn't that something? That tells you right there they're crooked as hell. They were putting out the narrative, setting up the whole narrative to cover up Katie and Chris and the activity that happened at 3 a.m. Now, this is hindsight's version of February 25th. On February 25th, 2024, a vehicle matching the description of Katie Proudfoot's car was observed at the BP gas station located at 593 New Shackle Island Road, where another vehicle believed to be a dark-colored mid-size SUV parked beside her. The occupants of the two vehicles were seen communicating. A white male exited the SUV who was considered a potential person of interest in the disappearance of Sebastian Rogers. This individual is described as approximately 35 to 40 years old, 5'10" to 6 foot tall, with a medium build, dark hair. He was wearing gray or dark colored hooded sweatshirt and blue jeans. I think we saw one of him at Texas, guys. The Phantom Intelligence Agency is offering a reward up to $1,000 if you have information regarding this individual or the case. Please contact the Phantom Intelligence. Now, was this put out by At Night? Was this put out by Dog? We don't know. No one has come out and confirmed where this information is coming from. Now, experts at Night say our attention is shifted away from Texas Roadhouse. We are seeking public assistance in new areas as outlined below. And it goes on to say if you have any information, regardless of the brevity, you could be the key to locating Sebastian. 3 routes home from Texas Roadhouse is what they're looking at. My question is, if they're the ones that put out that possibly Katie's car stopped at the BP gas station, then that would be the route she would have took, right? Because she was at, never mind. Never mind. Yes, Bobby, I agree with you. And of course, here we have allegedly if Sebastian did not go home from Texas Roadhouse to take out the trash, was there anyone else wearing a dark hoodie that night to allegedly do it for him? Yes, 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 and yes. We've talked about this multiple times, folks. Katie was that night the only person wearing a dark colored hoodie. Her and Christopher both have stated repeatedly that the description of what he put on after going home from Texas Roadhouse was his night clothes. It was a long sleeve t-shirt, not a sweatshirt and not a hoodie. So who was wearing the hoodie? We're looking at her, folks. Why was there such great emphasis placed on Sebastian took out the trash? Was it allegedly to push the narrative that he did come home from Texas Roadhouse? Our belief is that he did not go home. Times, dates, locations can easily be changed on data. Illusions can create to turn any alleged fact into fiction. Once again, we have talked about that as makes me sad to see him on a missing poster. So I wanted to play that. And I know we've talked about all of it. We have been over and over and over Texas Roadhouse. Hi, Miss Ann. Hi, Nicey Marie. How are you doing? Anybody else that's come in, thank you all for appreciate each and every one of y'all. So we've talked about this repeatedly. There was multiple people connected to Christopher Proudfoot and his family there at Texas Roadhouse. So here we go with, does he make it home or does he not make it home? That's the whole question here, because that right there will set the whole entire narrative. Katie has completely 100% lied if he did not make it home. The whole rest of the thing she's told was nothing but a lie. And if you stop and think about it, friends, what better reason would a mother need to plead the fifth and hire a criminal defense attorney? Maybe because she's lied so much and about the whole damn narrative of him not being home. Gypsy, thank you so much for redoing your membership. We're so happy that you are here with us. We love you so much. And let's just go ahead and welcome you back to the South.
Welcome to the South. We break that good stuff out. We got enough to go around. Can I get a right and get down? Welcome to the South.
Love you, Gypsy. So, once again, here we go with what is the truth and what is not the truth, basically. Laura gifted a membership. If you were the lucky member, the lucky person that got the membership, please make sure to tell Laura W. Thank you so much. That was so sweet of her. We do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Laura. And welcome to the welcome to the South. We break that good Thank you, Laura. We appreciate you. And welcome to our new lollipop. Okay, so another one I want to look at, you know, I wanted to show hindsight because total respect for hindsight. She does an amazing job. We've talked about all the things. Every bit of those things we've talked about. I question one thing. Cecilia, look at her. Cecilia gifted a new membership. Welcome to our new lollipop. Guys, I'm going to play something new when we get gifted memberships. It's like when the Astros hit a home run, guys. That's how excited we are to have a new lollipop. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cecilia, thank you so much. I don't know if y'all like that or not, but you know me and my Astros. I clipped that today and I was like, that's like when we get gifted a new lollipop. Yay! Anyways, so I want to show you this picture. Okay, because it is not that. I was trying to move up. Okay. This is what they say. This picture right here is what they get out of the other picture. And I should have, let me see if I can go do that real quick. Hang on just a minute. Lady for Justice, thank you so much. You're so sweet. You get a happy. Guys, y'all are too good to me. Thank you, thank you. Let me look real quick here because yes, I should have put the other picture up there. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Hang tight if you don't mind, because I wanted to get your intake, your input on what you think we are actually seeing. Because I don't know that this right here is actually what it is. Okay, let me go add this one real quick and we'll look at it. I should have put both of them up there. I apologize. Okay, let me get over here to chat real quick. Oh my goodness, looky here. Lady for Justice, thank you so much. September Virgo, look at you. Love you, Lolly. Bring Sebastian home to his daddy. I'm telling you, if I could just get in my car and go get him, it would have already been done. Trust me. And we're not going to stop trying. That is 100% for sure. Thank you, my beautiful September Virgo. You are so precious. Thank you for that. Let me get down here for a little happy thank you dance. That little dude makes me laugh. Thank you, September. I appreciate you so much. That is so sweet. Okay, guys, let's look at this other picture that we have here, because to me, this one tells a much bigger story. This right here. we don't see the drop down on this version. What is your thoughts? I want your opinions. Do you think he's just carrying a duffel bag? Or in that top picture, do you believe it is a body? I want to see what y'all are thinking on this, because it looks like someone carrying a duffel bag, but I don't see a person in there. Okay. Wearing night goggles, carrying a duffel bag. Okay. A body. Okay. YouTuber, you think it's likely a body? You don't see the person? Okay. I'm going to try. Let me see if I can't. Hang tight for a second. Y'all keep telling me what you're thinking. It is hard to tell. Not sure. Okay. It looks like two different pictures. Yes, his eyes. It really does look like two different pictures to me. You know, September Virgo, they are made, those bags are made to, I mean, they can weigh up to 100, 150 pounds of stuff. I was blown away when my son packed his duffel bag with everything he needed for 1 year. For one whole year. I was like, wowza. How are you going to carry all this with you in that bag? I was just blown away. Let's see here. Okay, this picture here. Hold on, and I'm going to show you what I see. Let me take these pictures down, and I'm going to explain to you what I'm seeing, because we're going to go back to the video, and we are going to look here. At this one particular picture. Let me make it bigger here. Oh no, go back. Here. Do you see the angle of that? Okay, right here. I see what looks to be a person here. And if you can see my cursor, to me, this right here looks like a face. There's the face, and you can see the hairline there where the hair would be this way. And that person is looking down as if they're being carried and laying their head on the shoulder of the person here. This would be the person carrying. Now that looks like a person being carried. Okay. Yeah. Are they wearing a ball cap? I think the person carrying possibly may be. You see it, Gabby? Okay, Bobby sees it now. Friends, I may be wrong, okay? I'm not saying that's 100% what it is, but to me, I see more of someone carrying the body with the head on their shoulder more than I see a duffel bag. Yes, the bag picture, they got that bag over their shoulders. I'm not, yeah, like they're dancing with him. Exactly, Cecilia. Yes. And I see a face, and you can actually see the person here that's carrying this person. You can see their hand right there if you look close. That's what I see, guys. I don't see the duffel bag over the shoulder. There may be someone else with the duffel bag full of a carpet, a pillow, or other things, possibly. But this is what I see right here. That's what I see. Exactly. I don't, and I'm not trying, like I said, I'm not being mean, and I'm not trying to be ugly. I'm not sure how we go from this picture here to this here, because that's not at all what I see. Do you see what I'm saying? Because that's a big difference. It's as if they're carrying something in front of them compared to this here. And if they're slinging it over their shoulder, I could see where a bag would be up here. But I would think this would be part of it with feet here. I don't know, guys. I'm iffy on that one. I'm very iffy on that one. So anyways, just wanted to show y'all that, tell you what I see there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that. Now, Crime Time Buzz did I think it was a 21-minute clip today where they're talking about possibly another person being there beside Green Hoodie, someone who is crouched down. Yeah. His eye says the flashlight video carrying from the front look like legs dangling down with KP hovering over the person's shoulder. Yeah. You pulled that from there, you would have had the same. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I question the duffel bag thing, but there is two people there. So one of them could have been carrying a duffel bag, but I saw, to me, what looked like a person. You could tell the facial feature looking down, the side part of a face, and you can even see the darker part where the hair would be. But that was just me, guys. We're going to watch this with Crime Time Buzz because Texas Roadhouse, once again, there's questions about it. Was someone with Green Hoodie? Did someone sneak up in there before Green Hoodie got there? Was there, what's going on here? Yeah, I'm not sure about all that. I do think that if he made it home, I believe something happened in that house that night. And any and all evidence could have been put in that duffel bag, whether it was a pillow, whether it was a carpet, a small, runner of a carpet, or just a small bedroom carpet piece, whether it was other clothes he was wearing, or it could be anything, guys. It could be all kinds of stuff that have been put in a duffel bag. But I do believe Sebastian was carried out of that home I don't think, I think, I I don't know. I'm on the fence. Did he make it home? Did he not make it home? Because there's two different versions that I could come up with. But I do see a body being carried out, unfortunately, you know. But was it that he had just been given something to knock him out to get out of the house? Was there a fight in the house that night? Mr. Chris had scratches all over his arm. I even saw someone post a picture where it looked like up by his beard, by his face, was some scratches. Hey, kind Kim, how are you? Oh, better late than never, right? And thanks for being here. Yeah. Could there have been somebody getting that back seat when Katie opened her door? Possible. You know, there's been talk about somebody sitting in the car beside Katie's. In this video we're fixing to watch, it actually shows the light come on. There is a light inside that car, as if it's a phone or something to that sort. Let's watch this, and y'all give me your take on what you see here, what you think. Credit goes to Crime Time Buzz on this one.
Welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Well, we have proof, in my opinion. We have proof.
I wish I could click on this and get it bigger.
That's something.
There we go. Oh, I got it bigger and then it quit. Let's see.
Nefarious was going on at the Texas Roadhouse the very last night Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers was ever seen.
That's it.
On February 25th, 2024, in public, the last proof of life. There is a man hiding down by his car, crouching and hiding, and that is not normal.
Whoa,
that is not normal.
Zoom in here.
When you're hiding and crouching next to the vehicle of a boy who is never seen again. This is Crime Time Buzz. Please hit that thumbs up. This is important information. Please stay to the end. I have enlarged the images of the man, and wow, if we can see it like that just from me enlarging it, imagine when Secret Service, the FBI do their magic with their technology, they can see who this person
That's
is.
what
They
she's
know
saying.
who this person is. And obviously, it's not normal for someone to be hiding near the car of a child who goes missing, and that's the last time the child was. So I'm going to be sharing the footage with you. We're going to watch it together. It is from my channel here, Crime Time Buzz. It's a clip from a live, so I won't be stopping it. We'll be going through, and please don't miss the live tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, because we are going to be digging deep into this, because there's a lot of connections now that it makes, now that we know what we know and don't know about certain.
It's very possible, Queen. It may be a shadow. I'm playing this right here. Today, she did a live earlier. If you're interested in it, they're going to dig deeper into it. She's going to go a little more in depth, but I want to show you this and get your take on what we're seeing here.
Certain things, correct? But this person is clearly, they can identify, and that person is hiding from cameras, or Sebastian, and or either. You be the judge.
Yes, Rock, YouTuber. She said that's why we need Sumner County to ask the FBI to take over the case, so footage like this can be expertly dealt with. I don't think Sumner County wants anything to be expertly dealt with.
Judge. And remember the hairline we've talked about so many times that we see in the images of the flashlights, that hairline. Look at the hairline. Stay to the end. You'll see the enlarged images. And if you choose to leave a comment of whom you think it is, please say in my opinion and allege. We don't want anyone to think they are being accused. This is credit to my channel. This is footage from Dog the Bounty Hunter. He had it posted on his official Dog the Bounty Hunter channel. Up at 5:35 and 40 seconds, and they started walking out at 6:24. So they were there, gosh, they weren't there that long, 55 minutes. About 55 minutes. That's not a lot to eat, right? Maybe. I guess it is. Okay, now let's see what does he do? Is he getting ready to go to the other vehicle? See? What's he doing? He is facing that other vehicle.
Guys, do y'all see that? Sebastian is straight on. His face, his body is straight here. Does he see somebody sitting in that vehicle? He literally stops right there.
Look at him. Look at Sebastian, y'all. Am I saying it wrong? And then he turns.
But he's watching.
And he's still looking. So he was gonna, that's weird.
Exactly.
Just so you know, this is from 3 months ago. And I'm bringing it up for those of you who have not seen it because it's proof.
His eyes, I don't think he's married to any of them. I just know that they're all good friends, and his mother and Mommy Socks are really close friends. Maybe that is Kathy Bowersock's car parked right beside his mother's car. I don't know. He stops directly in front of that car.
Texas Roadhouse was not just taking Sebastian out for his favorite dinner.
Amen.
There are 3 people near the vehicles. One is in the car next to them, green hoodie, and the man with the hairline who clearly you can see nose, ear, unbelievable. It proves it's not just a dinner. And there are people lurking near the vehicle right before Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers was last seen.
TJ just dropped Crime Time Buzz's channel. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to her channel. She does really great
Let's
work.
keep going. And Dog's arrows will be coming up soon. Oh no, why didn't Dog show us this arrows? Oh, because he shows it later? Wait.
Watch how Katie and Sebastian are taking steps about the same.
Not looking where he's going. He's looking back. He's looking over there. That's what's of interest to him. See, it's 6:24. KP's walking in there. She's got 2 hands forward in front of her. There, hands. Look at her hands. Look at her hands. Would you walk somewhere where 2 guys were standing at your car door? Or would you wait for them to come through and then you go?
Sebastian is on high alert, guys.
Sebastian's even watching because it's odd.
Sebastian is on high alert.
What did At Night say in the beginning? That it looked as if Sebastian recognized them and didn't care for them, or didn't recognize them? I'm trying to remember back. Recognized them and was uncomfortable, maybe? Didn't say hi. They said hi to him when they left, remember? And he didn't acknowledge. We got to go back to that stuff. They said when the last person who saw him said hi or bye, and he didn't even say anything to him. That was Green Hoodie, is what we heard.
Green hoodie.
Tina, look how long he stands there. Whether he's waiting for mom to unlock the car, whether he won't get in without his mom. Boys are protective often.
And this is the part where you see this guy worker walk up to that door and he's looking. She has it pulled into the cars, but Yellow Jacket guy is there as well. And he turns to see. Something is loud enough to get their attention. Hey, Tina, how you doing?
But he's there. I mean, they're waiting. He's standing there. There he is, just standing.
Yeah.
Look at his tennis shoes, black with white soles.
Now, Roxy said, someone said KP was waiting for that person to pass through, but they were between those cars too long. And Green Hoodie sat there for almost 2 minutes between those two cars.
Just like, see, the guy whose crossed legs were, in my opinion.
Yep, the guy leaning against.
We need to write that down, guys.
Shoes, white soles. Remember that?
Did anyone see KP's?
I agree.
Look how long he's just standing there. What's mama doing?
Nani, I agree. She says, let me get back to it here. It keeps skipping. Oh my gosh, quit. KP tried to talk Sebastian into willingly going away at dinner. Oh. When he refused, an alternate plan went into play, and Green Hoodie delivered necessary items to help with that alternate plan. I agree with you 100%.
What is mama doing? She's not letting him into the car. She's not noticing that he's...
Okay, I want you to notice right here. I don't know if you can see my arrow. Can you see it? Let's look. Yeah, right there. Do you see that light in that car right there? That light wasn't on before.
That he's waiting to get in the car, or she's letting him wait.
Oh, here comes Green Hood.
What is going on right now?
There goes Green.
Okay,
Hoodie.
there's Green Hoodie. Now this is the one without the arrows. See, and there's movement behind. See that? And then look in the car next to it. Look in the car next to it. There's a light on now in there.
You see the light in the car right there?
But you will see someone with dark hair, dark sunglasses, and a black sweatshirt, in my opinion. And they actually move their arms in
Look
one
right
frame
now.
when dogs arrows are there, pointing right at them. You'll see the arrow pointing right at them. Now he gets to go in, now that the people have left. Do you see that? Now that the people have walked past the car, now Sebastian is let in. The car is unlocked. Mom's attention is there. So what was her attention on before? Two
Yeah, that was
individuals,
a
in my
long
opinion.
process.
Possibly a third in that other car. I think you all are right. There's several cars in the parking lot, because I do remember hearing that one was just sitting there
I wonder why there hasn't
like
been
an
any
hour,
footage
or
released
the
for
whole
the
time.
other places
Yeah,
they visited
55 minutes,
earlier.
right? The hour.
Exactly.
That makes sense. Now, next, dog's going to use the arrows, and that's what we're waiting for. It's coming up in just a few seconds, the arrows. Pay attention to all the arrows. And I will try and stop it when an arrow comes up, okay? So you all can look at it, screenshot it, whatever you want to do. I want you to look in this area too up here.
Thank
Okay.
you, CJ, for dropping that.
I was showing you that the green hoodie's moving. See it? Moving forward, moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. You see the green hoodie strings. See the hand on the car? Very comfortable if you're touching a stranger's vehicle.
Yep.
They had their hand on the car by the windshield. They're backing up.
Now, guys, watch this part closely.
They're backing up. They're right there. You
I'm
can
not
still
sure
see them
about
right where that
this
green arrow is
part.
pointing is where they're standing, but it's interesting to me. They had their hand on the car. Still standing there.
Yes, Barb, I agree with you. The person in the other cars laid
So these are
back.
simultaneous.
Yes.
That's what's happening down below. Well, that guy stand that while green hoodie's right there. Okay. Sebastian's wondering what's going on. The arrow moves because look at this person puts their face down and is walking forward. Face down.
Do you see that face?
Backs up. Now they
Hold on. Let's go back. Do you see that face? Can y'all see a face? Can you see it? Bo's like, don't get me started on this. Maybe so, Roxy. Is it possible someone's in the back seat? Green hoodie was the distraction till KP got out of the parking lot. Maybe that's what it was all about, to get somebody in that back seat. I don't know. Yeah, it's really hard to tell, but it's as if somebody is crouched down and moving forward, but they do go back. Here we go. You'll watch.
face down.
They're going
Backs up.
back.
Now they back up while crouching. And look where Sebastian is. He's watching.
Now, could that face have been in the car beside them and not out of the car? Maybe their window was down at this point. I don't know. I'm not sure.
This. And then KP comes forward. And you can see the other person. There's the arrow. Look at the other person where that arrow's pointing in that car. See that
See
car?
the movement in that car right there?
See an arm right there? Maybe they're not in the car.
I think they're in the car.
There may be three right there. But you see the person with the dark hair? It looks like sunglasses. Wow. I'm going to show you that just another
you
second
don't think
again.
it's anything?
I'm just going to go wherever the arrows began, okay?
I'm iffy on it. I do think there's somebody else in that car beside them, though. Yes. Yeah, Sebastian is focused on them, isn't he?
Moving forward. Now it's moving back.
Okay, Bo.
Hey, please hit the thumbs up, my friends.
Bo's going
Only
to tell us
half
in
of
a
you
minute.
have. Shame, shame. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see is who was sitting in it. It's someone to me with dark hair. I'm going to try and screenshot it better. Okay, so he's pointing the location of green hoodie, in my opinion, right now. But look in that next car next to it. Look at just look right next to it. And he does point to it too, for us to keep our eyes to get on there. What do you see? That's what Dog's asking us. Dog Nation, what do you see? I spy Sebastian coming out. KP. Yellow coat guy again.
Yellow coat's down there trying to figure. Oh, look.
And there's the other face.
I think that's somebody in that car
looking down,
leaning back, and now they're laying
backing
back in
up,
the seat again.
backing up, and here comes KP. Okay. And they stand there for a while. KP, you see her two hands?
Exactly, me and you.
Okay, now look in the car. Do you see it? There's sunglasses, dark hair. See his arm moving right above it? Okay, there is someone right there.
So this is my opinion so far, guys, okay? It is either someone in that car or it's Green Hoodie's reflection. And Sebastian could be freaked out just by Green Hoodie alone standing by his mom's door over there. So I don't know. I'm iffy on this, guys.
Did you see that? You all see the hand? Did you see the hand? There's someone else right there. There are 3 people right there. There are 3 people, in my opinion.
Why?
He does not look at ease at all, Whispering Winds. You are so right. He's watching Mom. He looks concerned, CB. You're right. I would tap my car like that and say,
hey, guys, I'm going to ask y'all to hold on for just a moment. Okay, my granddaughter came up here. She's upset. Let me check on her real quick. Hang tight, okay? Okay, guys, I'm so sorry about that. Mom's not home yet. She had to go to her grandmother's and help with some stuff. And little one's getting very, very sleepy and tired. And so her papa's going to come get her because Mom will go straight to her mother's house and drop her off there. So anyways, life with grandkids, I tell you. Okay, so let's finish watching this. And like I said, we're going to watch it. And everybody can make their own decisions. So let's
back up. Yeah, something like that, right? Thank you, Robin. Maj, you're doing a fabulous job. Thank you. It's hard when the words keep popping up. Well, I know. This is what we have. I'm trying to. That's why I was saying try and screenshot it, Lisa. That might help. So now here he does his standing. And waiting. Well, maybe 4 of them are over there.
I don't think there's a whole lot over there.
Ramona White says, I believe it's only a matter of time. Clink, clink. Yes, they are very close.
But let's watch this end part. Bo says no.
Still waiting. Please remember not to put creators' names in either. We want them to be treated properly, not hated, and people say things. Yep, black truck was gone. Yep. It's almost like a well-oiled, if you can look at it a certain way, right? It's like a well-oiled plan if you look at it in a certain way.
Amen. It's nice to know other people see.
Okay, there. Okay, now.
There's Green Hoodie.
Coming forward. There's one. There's another.
I don't see the
See?
other.
Pointing to the wrong place. Now he's going to show you with the arrows. They're going forward. See that? And now Sebastian will get his doors unlocked. And that is not a mom waiting for two people to leave so she can get to her car door and unlock it. They were all there together.
Arlet, there may be. I don't know, guys. I'm like I said.
Because remember, SF said once she was approaching and someone was staying there and she had to wait for them so she could get in her car. That's not at all what happened.
No, it's not what happened at all.
In my opinion, allegedly. His arrows will come in a second. So join me tomorrow live for the rest of this, and we will discuss it and dig into it, but think about it. Sebastian is seen is right here where you are looking. This moment, he's closing the door. They'll back away. He will never be seen again so far, up to this date, June 19th, 2025. And there is a green hoodied person standing by the car with their hand on the vehicle, and a man, you can clearly tell it's a man, crouching. And let's get to the pictures. And that is not normal, because this is the last time Sebastian was seen. And there are people, there's someone in that next car, in my opinion. So the last time he's seen, that is happening right near his vehicle. Okay.
Here's
the guy coming out from behind the car. Here's the vehicle. Look at the hair.
I don't know, guys.
Think of those other images, and that's what we're going to do in the live tomorrow. I'm going to put them up next to the other images. See the eyebrows, the forehead, the nose. Here's the ear. So think about that. If that's what we can see, and I just enlarged it from the footage at the Texas Roadhouse in Hendersonville, Tennessee, the actual footage, and Secret Service and the FBI are assisting on this case, what they can clearly see who that person is. And they know from their expertise that Sebastian was seen. This person is hiding near his vehicle, trying not to be caught on camera, trying not to be seen by Sebastian, one or the other or both, in my opinion. Know who this person is. I mean, look at that. Now let's take it. I blew it up even larger. I know it's harder to see. Look at this. Look at the nose, forehead, hairline, ear, chin.
I don't think that's a chin. Guys, I see chin here, nose here, an eyeball here. This would be the cheek area. That would be the neck.
So they
I think
have,
it's just
if we
distorted.
can see this just from me enlarging it, they know who that person is. And they know that person was crouching and creeping near Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers' car the last time Sebastian was ever seen, proof of life, alive in public.
It looks like Elvis Presley, y'all.
Right? It is not normal to be hiding near vehicles at a public restaurant, crouched down at any time, crouched down and hiding between vehicles.
I agree with
That's
you.
not normal.
Not
That's
normal.
not normal behavior, but it's certainly not normal behavior when you're crouching and you're hiding near the vehicle of a child who is never seen again. A nefarious plan, and it was going down at Texas Roadhouse, allegedly, in my opinion. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you do not miss tomorrow's live. Thank you so much for being here. Talk soon. Keep keeping what? They know who this person is. If you want to leave a comment of who you think it is, please make sure you put alleged or in your opinion, because we're not accusing anyone. But
all right. Well, thank you to Crime Time Buzz for that, for sure. Like I said, we're just going to look at it. We're going to go over it. We're going to see what everybody thinks. I'm unsure. I do think there might have been someone laying down in the other car with their seat laid back, possibly in that vehicle, and then the green hoodie. But I'm not sure about anybody crouched down. Anyways, one more thing I want to show you guys. If you did not see my post that I had made earlier this morning, I want to share with you this. It's a missing teen. She's 15-year-old Mia Bennett. Okay. A silver alert was Tuesday afternoon for 15-year-old Mia Bennett, who was last seen in Crawfordsville around 3:40 a.m. Tuesday, June 17th. She could be in danger and may require medical assistance. Notice, silver alert. And when I saw that, I thought, isn't that for adults? You ready? Amber alerts are for children under the age of 18 who are believed to have been abducted and in danger. Police also need to have information about a suspect and their car to issue an Amber alert. Folks, we have a 3 a.m. car. There's 2 lights that would be suspects. And Sebastian has an Amber alert. But you have to have a suspect and their car to alert. That was big. Okay, guys. I'm going to get off of here, let y'all go. I'm coming back on at 10 o'clock. We have a case that we're going to discuss. So everybody, y'all come back at 10 and let's listen to the story of this family, a mother, a father, and their 2 children. Bobby, thank you so much for this. Thank you, Bobby. Oh, and look here, Mama gifted a membership. Well, let's give Bobby a thank you dance. Everybody needs a thank you dance. And as the Astros to have a new member. Thank you, Mama, for that. Thank you for the super sticker, Bobby. Thank you all guys so much for being here, listening, putting your opinion in there, and just being you. I appreciate y'all. Y'all come back at 10. Let's do a late live and listen to a true crime story that actually has happened. So till then, or I will catch you tomorrow. Love and hugs, everybody. Bye.